This is Mixmaster David and V103 International and V103. And also you can find us on the Odyssey app. And listen, today we are joined by a global force, a 4-time Grammy-nominated Afrobeat pioneer, and as someone who's also been influencing and shaping the culture of African and African music, Afrobeat and African music, David himself, Davido.
Thank you, my brother.
How you doing, man? You have 5. The album is out.
Yes.
Going crazy.
Excited.
It's on replay in my car, in my sets.
Thank you.
And it's no skips. It's like almost every song is a hit song I can see as a single or upcoming single.
You know how like if anybody how I've been doing it over the years. I'm very intentional when it comes to the albums. I love making hit music. I love making calm music. Album fillers, of course. Yeah. But man, I just like to get to it sometimes, man.
Yeah, because you start off with Awoke, right? And
yes.
That with
YG.
And with
YG Marley.
Yeah, YG. So and that been going crazy in the Caribbean, also all over, all over. And then you came back with I Be There.
No, I came back with Funds.
Funds.
With Odumodu Black.
Funds, right.
Then we came with Be There. Yeah. I will be there still.
I think Asa sent me Funds in the middle of a party, and I played it in the middle of a party, and I'm like, okay, this one is gonna be a problem.
Yes.
This one is gonna be a problem.
Shout out to South Africa, shout out to Brenda Fassie. We sampled her on that record.
Yeah, definitely.
Very important to say that.
So what's the feedback on the album?
Man,
overall?
The feedback on the album, I think it's shocking. I think the haters are shocked.
Yeah.
I think the supporters know. Even the haters know. They know what's up. But
we can't pay the mind to the haters.
Man. I feel the album in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Us dropping this, I didn't know what to expect. I knew that people would love good music and stuff like that. But once it dropped, like it's been everywhere. Probably my highest, quickest streams I've ever gotten in my life, in my career. I just passed 12 million monthly followers on Spotify. Like,
because you're 5 billion streams and still counting.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was just at fucking 2. You know what I'm saying? So just like the growth in 2 years, it's just been amazing. I'm just happy for that. The album is doing amazing. Shout out to everybody that's on the album. We got the beautiful Victoria Monet.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Shensia,
450.
You know what I mean?
Omale
is there too.
Victoni, Musa Keys.
Yeah.
You know, the list goes. Chris Brown, my brother, you know?
Yeah, also you got a NWCP award for...
with him.
What was that for?
Soldier, policeman.
Man. And Sensation is getting up there with them awards too. Like
Sensational Grammy nominated. It's amazing, man. It's been a great 2 years, you know what I'm saying, putting in the work and just really seeing it come out, you know what I'm saying? With this album, with this rollout, with everything. Like I felt like we showed, you know, Afrobeat artists that yes, you know, God has blessed us, you know. But you have to understand that we have to keep working as hard as these other people. These people work hard. Beyonce got $1 billion and she be rehearsing 50 times a day.
She's still touring.
Before her show. Chris Brown, I can't count how many times I watch him rehearse. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, you see, a rapper, you know, established, you know, musicians.
Usher still working. Usher
still
has his
doing
money.
press,
still
waking up early,
Yep.
doing interviews. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people feel like, you know, they make it to a certain level and then they just want to stop. And guess what? And then when everything starts slowing down, then they want to go back to work and it's too late by then. So we know what's the opportunity that I have, you know, that we have as, you know, the culture as a whole, and we just got to keep going.
You come back to mindset, like what is it that your father instilled in you or your parents instilled in you that you apply to music and that keep you going?
I mean, just apart from just being humble, just having that common orientation on how to just be a human being. When I say be a human being, like, you know what I'm saying? Just like I've seen it all in my life, and I meet so many people and they come to me and be like, yo, like, I'll be confused with it, be like, yo, I like you, you're different. You're not like all those other artists. I'm like, how those other artists be acting? Like, you know
because you get it. You know what I mean? The fact that you still do radio, right? You still, when you come to the clubs, you still dap up the DJs.
Of course.
You still, you know, you're a people's person.
Yes.
It makes a difference with moving
But people
forward.
tend to forget because, like, I have a very good memory. So I think that helps me too because I remember how me and you were just talking how.
Yeah.
The club, club owners be telling you, used to tell you, turn off Afro beats, turn off that music, Davido, and then now they loving it, you know what I'm saying? So just like they trying to book us, we like, nah, I come for free, man. You can't pay me, I come for free.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So just, last time I was here, me and you spoke about, just how people forget the original or originators and pushers of Afrobeats, even though you're from the Caribbean. I know how crazy you pushed, Afrobeats. How many times I went to the club and I'm like, Mr. David, if I tell you, I'm like, damn, at least they played my song once. At least I can go to bed, sleep tonight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you for that. So it's been a long time coming, man. It's been a long time coming.
So let me ask you back to the album. So what's the difference between Timeless? Because Timeless is an album too that I still think has more hits that we haven't touched.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because no competition is a big one for me.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Kante.
Yeah. Over Them is a big one.
Over Them. I know that's I remember that one. And that's your song, because you be Davey for life.
My anthem. That's my anthem right there. You know what I mean? Mention my name. So,
I mean, Timeless, they're two different albums, if you ask me. Two different times in my life.
Yeah.
I feel like myself and my team on the label, we've gone to a level where it's like, it's lit. You know what I'm saying? We know what we're doing. The business is good now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just coming off prior to Timeless, I wouldn't say I was in the best position. I was having so much fun. I was young. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong. Hits out the gate. Yeah. But, it's different now because Afrobeats, at that time, the genre was still growing, so it wasn't really looked as something serious or could be globally recognized. Yeah. But when you start getting our own categories in the Billboard Awards, the Grammys, we doing our own festivals, we selling out arenas, 2 nights, back to back, 14 days. You know what I'm saying? Then we had to sit up before Timeless and be like, all right, it's time to get serious. So I think the difference between musically, I don't think there's that much of a difference. Every album needs a smash hit. For Timeless, that was unavailable. Unavailable will make people go listen to the other stuff on the album. On 5, we got Off of Me. We got the one On My Late that's going crazy. Yeah. He already had 1 million creates in 3 days. Never been done before. Wow. So I can't really see that being like the unavailable. Yeah.
So you're a global person that shaped Afrobeat, right?
Yeah.
I needed to speak to your African brothers coming up from Nigeria, Ghana, even South Africa, or even Gambia. Yeah. Right? Explain to them about the partnership and what working with a machine like a label is to you versus going independent. Because you have your money. You could have gone independent, you know what I mean, and stuff, but you're still with a label. That's
I mean, that's like I said, for everybody's situation is different. You know what I'm saying? I know some people that, to me, these people are like my family. I've known them for damn near 7 years. So it's just like, I feel like when people are invested, apart from just having the business side of things, business could be business, but there's also something called emotional investment. Yeah. When people are emotional, people like you emotionally. I know I see my auntie. I know she loved me unconditionally. Yes. If I ain't signed today, God forbid, and I tell her, hey auntie, I need to go to the radio. I just dropped a new song. I know she come pick me up in the car and take me to each and every radio station. So I'm just saying, with everybody, like being signed to a big label is amazing. The best thing in the world. Doors get open for you, but I feel like your team in that label, whoever you've gone in that label to call your friends, your team that you check up on, let's go out to eat, let's do this. The little things count, you know what I'm saying? Hey, let's go get a drink, you know what I'm saying? Not every time business. So I tend to like instill that in other artists, but it's worked for me, you know what I'm saying?
That's
so
true.
A lot of people complain, and then at the same time, you could be somewhere where you do have friends and it's not working for you. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like with that one, it's crazy. But I will advise this Afrobeats. It is at a global stand front right now that yes, being signed to a major wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah, that's true. Because that's a machine that connects with the mainstream labels, streaming platforms, and have a relationships. Relationships means a lot too, and stuff.
Of course.
Even the aspect of you working with Puma and how is that relationship going with them?
Man, amazing. You know how the Puma situation actually started? I was just actually meant to do a campaign, one-off campaign, just get paid, do a campaign, wear their clothes, post them. Yeah. And then I think when we did that campaign, I think they saw the reaction
Yeah.
of the whole campaign and how people, loved the whole us being together type stuff. And next thing, I'm getting a call, fly to Germany to meet the owner. I'm like, yo, send a jet, man. And they sent me the Puma jet. And we went to Berlin, I think. Yeah, we're in Germany for about a week. And right there and there, the owner of Puma, the head of Puma at the time, he said, I need you. I said, what's up, man? Blank check, what up?
Yeah, and he gets it too.
And then he slid me a bit of money. I was there for like a week. We designed my own collection.
Yeah.
We shot like 2 commercials. I was going to the Puma HQ just like every day. So I think from just that incident, they even like the people that worked in like the Puma Nigeria, they all got like promoted. Same thing happened with Martell.
Yeah.
When Martell came and I grew Martell's GDP in Africa over 22%.
Yeah.
That's one individual doing that. That's not like 10 artists doing that. That's one individual. I'm talking about. Basically, I chase Hennessy out of Nigeria. I'm telling you. You go to the club, it's hard to see a Hennessy bottle. It's all Martell.
Martell, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So just even that again, I got called by the boss. Yeah. Flew me out on the Martell jet to Cognac in France. Yeah. And, sat me down and we structured the whole deal. They gave me my own bottle. I got a percentage in the bottle now.
Oh, that's
You know what I'm saying? So just like, there's influence, man.
Yeah, so you're an influencer now. So you have music and then you have brand influence. And now, let me ask you, the Puma works, right? As a matter of fact, I met the CEOs of Puma back in 2023 in Abu Dhabi at the Formula One race.
Okay, yeah. They always at the Formula One.
Them, Usain Bolt, Usher, and all that stuff, and the good company. Wow. So what are the expected tours coming up that you have right now for Five?
So we just announced the Five Alive tour. It's about 14 days, 14 dates, all arenas.
All arenas.
Yes. I think we're doing like 2 amphitheaters, but it still take like 17,000 people. So we're doing all, big shows. Gonna be amazing. We're starting in Inglewood, California at the Kia Forum. Yeah. And then we're gonna end it at the State Farm in Atlanta as always.
2 shows or 3 shows.
Yo, we didn't start.
Let's speak on 3 shows. Let's say 3 shows.
I think at this time we'll probably do individual shows. We're thinking about adding another one to Toronto. We're not sure. Yeah. Because Toronto about to sell out. So, like, we're thinking of what to do. But sometimes I'd be like, you know what? I'd rather have 20,000 people outside that can't get in. Yeah. And then come back and blow out, do 3 days. So I was like, you know what? Let's not do 2 days this year. Let's come back next year and blow. Yeah. 3 nights or something crazy like that. So we're doing Inglewood, Sacramento.
Yeah. Atlanta.
Of course. Atlanta, Houston. Brooklyn, Houston, Dallas. Yeah. I think Brooklyn trying to do 2 nights. Brooklyn, Dallas, Houston, Atlanta, Minneapolis, Toronto, Montreal, Edmonton. It's quite a bit.
So I'm speaking for a friend right now. I'm speaking for the culture, right? Okay. So the Caribbean is asking, when can the Caribbean get a Davido tour through the Caribbean?
Yo, I actually years ago I went to I did like a 4 Caribbean tour, but it wasn't I did like St. Kitts, Bahamas. Funny enough, the only place I actually haven't performed,
Barbados,
Bahamas.
Jamaica.
I've done Barbados. No, I haven't. I've done Barbados. Yeah. I've done Bahamas. I haven't done Jamaica. And crazy, I've been there.
You have a huge following.
I know, but I wanted to you see, if I want to do Jamaica, I want to do it huge. I want to be able to invite all the Jamaican artists that I've worked with. You know what I'm saying? I want you there. It got to be it got to be a whole thing of bringing the whole Afro culture and Afro Caribbean culture together. You know what I'm saying? If I was going to do something big, like a festival, I'd bring other Afrobeat artists as well.
Poppy is going to be there.
Oh, come on.
Poppy,
Shenseea,
Unruly, 450.
Yo, Vibes hit me too, so me and Vibes working on something.
I think that's gonna be a dope collaboration if you and Vibes.
He's
tap
coming
in,
to Atlanta.
You know what I mean? So definitely he's coming to Atlanta. So this is what I would want to see with you and the culture right now for Vibes, right?
Yeah.
I want two songs.
Okay.
One with him on the Afro beat.
Now one with me.
And on the reverse. And one with him one with you on a dancehall.
Funny enough,
You know what I
me and him, when he was incarcerated, he actually sent me a record through, I don't know if you know Kobe.
Yeah.
Kobe, he's one of Puppy's managers.
Yeah.
So he actually sent me the song then, and I did it. And then it just came out like years later. But yeah, we're going to link up. I think he moved to Miami now. So
yeah, definitely. All right, man. In terms of philanthropy, how is that looking for you in Africa? 'Cause I always hear about you giving back,
yes.
but I never really see you highlight it or put it on.
Because some things I just feel like if people see it, they see it. If they don't, they don't. I have a foundation, and the only reason why I do publish the money I give to the motherless babies homes, each one, because of the amounts of fraud that goes in. Ooh. You know, when you have a foundation and you're like, okay, can I get 200 names of? Every time I tell them, let me go get all the names. Yeah. Okay. For example, I got $400,000. We need to split this $400,000 in between. Let me just say 200 motherless babies homes.
Yeah.
It takes almost 6 months for us to
clear it
because so much scam. And then after we even confirm it, I have to send, and think about it, this is all the 36 states. Yeah. In Nigeria. Nigeria is huge. It's like 200-some million people. So imagine I have to send a representative to each, because I do sometimes two per state. Yeah. Or 3, it depends. So I have to send the representative to each motherless baby's home to confirm, like, okay, this is real, the account is real. So that
you
takes
have to do your own auditing and all that stuff?
That takes like 6 months. So apart from that, but my family has always been involved in philanthropy. Like our Adeleke University, my dad's university that the family owns, 60-70% of the students are free. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching my parents send people to school abroad, just a lot, since I was young, and I feel like that has kind of transcended into the way I, live my life.
That's dope, man. That's why you get that holy water.
Can I buy you holy water?
Yeah, the holy water.
Yes,
but
sir.
So congrats again on the album. The album
Thank
is
you.
doing phenomenal. It's one of my favorite right now too as well. Added on to the top, the timeless and all that stuff. And
yes,
just keep pushing, and and we're gonna just wrap it up right here, and because I know you have a flight to catch.
Yes, sir.
And all that stuff. So
thank you for all the support, man. Mixmaster, you don't understand. Right. And then we need to see you in Lagos, man.
Bro,
we need to see you in Lagos, man.
Tell Effie, bro. Tell Effie, man. Effie need to line it up.
Yeah, this December, this December we're definitely gonna be throwing I'm doing like a whole weekend. Yeah. We're gonna end it with my festival, but we can, you should come down and we can figure out.
Definitely, I'm ready.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
So this is Mixmaster David.
Yes,
with
sir.
the man himself, Davido. And we have the album 5. Go check it out. 5. Add it to your playlist. Download it. It's a lot of hits from start to finish. 5. But it's more than 5 songs on the album, too. You know what I mean? Sure. So, V103 and V103 International, I'm out.
I'm out.